You're not going to believe this. U.S. soccer is finally doing something right. I'm just kidding. They don't do anything right. But the news of the day, U.S. soccer is now integrating Latinos into their youth soccer advisory council. So now they can learn. They've brought the Latinos to the table so they can actually talk to them and find out, what are you thinking? Do you feel like you guys are underserved? Can you tell us how to really step up the game and really integrate your communities into the U.S. soccer organization? Are you kidding me? They're just throwing this together in hopes that this will settle the people down complaining about the U.S. national team? Are they doing this because our U.S. national team is horrible and they're embarrassing? They don't work hard and they're exactly what Lexi Law said a long time ago before they got knocked out of the World Cup, for even qualifying for the World Cup, calling them spoiled brats. Yes, you can't fix that. You can't go back in time, teach them work ethic, and then suddenly, just work hard for your country. They don't care. They don't care that they wear the red, white, and blue. They don't have, they don't like get excited about wearing it. They're prima donnas, and they're not good. That's like, I mean, prima donnas that are good are annoying, but prima donnas that suck, like a lot of the players we have in the U.S. national team, is disgusting. And that's what we got in our U.S. system. But no worries. We are bringing youth Hispanics to the forefront, to the table, to tell the U.S. soccer members of the decision makers of U.S. soccer, this is what you should do. Well, how are you doing, Jose? Is everything good? What can we do better? And Jose will reply, can my people play, please? We'll take Mexico out for you. That's where we're at. I mean, if you look at the Mexican national team, it's not like they're, oh my gosh, look, they're big, they're athletic, they're technical. Yes, they're athletic, not like super athletic, but they're athletic, but they're technical. They can combine passes. We could probably make 3 of those teams in the United States. We could. And I know what you're thinking. I'm like, there's no way we could do that because our DA programs throughout the United States, they can't produce more than what the developmental academy is producing. Because in Mexico, they have a bunch of DA. Wait, I don't even know what they have in Mexico. Can anyone tell me in Mexico how do they develop players? I don't know how they do. I mean, the only way our U.S. national team can make it is we can take 0 MLS players. They all have to be abroad and just pray that somehow they get developed in the Ajax programs and the European countries, if they can develop them for us. That's the only way. We got to send all our white kids over there to learn, I guess. But as far as Hispanics go, they're here. We got plenty of them. We can put 3 national teams together that can compete with Mexico. There's no doubt about it. We're pretty big, and there's plenty of Hispanic players playing. I was at 2 years ago. I was at the LA convention. And on the Sunday, the last day of the convention, there really wasn't going anything on, but there was a tournament in, obviously, LA. And I went to watch, and I was there with a couple of coaches. Who was I with? I forget. The Colorado Pueblo coach. And we're watching this team play, and they're playing a Colorado team. And he's watching, and I'm watching them. And Roy, the coach's name is Roy. He goes, wait till you see this team play. I'm like, okay. It's this LA team. Coach was Hispanic dad that just screamed at him. And I'm watching them play, and I'm like, oh my. I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen U18 boys at the time just combine the way every decision they made was just ridiculous, and the pressure was great. The Colorado kids did the best they could, but there's no way they're competing with them. All they could do is just run at them, kick them, and do whatever they could to make it at least more difficult for them. They were playing soccer, I swear, like Barcelona did. I'm like, just everything was foot to foot, up, back, and through, combining passes, quick restarts, and it was like, I was in awe. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. It's just some team in LA. I already know the name of the team. I can't remember, but man, those players are amazing. But Roy went on to tell me that, like those kids were all going Division I all over the place. I mean, they're all Hispanic, and they were unbelievable. They were unbelievable. They exist. They're out there. They've been in this country forever. The problem is we don't identify them early enough, and we don't develop them. And I'm not knocking. Yes, I am. I'm knocking the development academy, but I know a lot of the coaches that coach, in these clubs and stuff. They're good people. They're very intelligent coaches and whatnot, but talent will always find a way. Talent with good coaching helps. If these coaches actually had talent, talent, come on, talent, not just, a couple of kids, talent. They could use their coaching education program that they've received and really have some fun. But we don't. We let these kids go through the system, and they don't have a chance to compete early enough and develop early enough. We do have a disconnect. You can't argue me on that. We have a disconnect. And it's money. U.S. Soccer doesn't put their money where it matters. I mean, they just kind of throw things together. Like, they'll throw money here, throw money there, but they won't really commit to really, let's develop some players that should be developed. I mean, players that are already unbelievably technical by the age of 8. They exist. We need to get all those players and really develop them how to play the tactics of the game early. But we're not going to do that. We're going to bring an Hispanic voice to the youth council. I can't even believe they actually even promoted that. Oh, look what we did. Are you kidding me? We're not already doing it? Or that's just the one, I guess, the one kid that's not white from a DA club from Denver. So I don't get it. Anyways, forgive the rant, but they're daily. And I just say according to what I feel and see. Not saying I'm always right. I'm probably never right. But I'm definitely striking a chord, I hope, with somebody out there. Let's make a change. Where's the rich people in the world? Let's do something cool. If we did, if we in Phoenix, Arizona, if we had the funding, we could get a bunch of 6-year-olds. 6 that are unbelievable. I could get 50 6-year-olds. 50 individuals that were 6 years old, that love the game, play the game, do anything with the ball, develop that team for 5 years so they'd be the best team in the country. They would destroy everybody in Phoenix, Arizona, in this small, well, we're not small. I mean, Arizona's bigger than most countries that are competing in the World Cup. We could do it. Any money out there? Any takers? Let's do it. This is my podcast. I'm sticking to it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.